Yo, people, welcome back to another episode of Shed and Shutters. And today, well, another episode. Just welcome back to Shed and Shutters in general. And yeah, today this is the review show for Chelsea against Manchester United in a game where it ended 1-0, but we should really have won that about 5-1.
1-1.
1-1, sorry. Again, that ended 1-1. We should have won about 5-1. Um, yeah, so I mean, Daniel, give us your thoughts, bro, and then I'll tell everyone what I thought of that because I thought it was, I don't know, it was a bit of it really confused me. What do you think happened, bro? What do you think? Like, where did it go wrong for us?
It's the same old story every time. We have so many chances. We play really well. We don't put our chances away, and then the other team scores, and then we have to come back into the game and try and win it. Because the two times we went behind, we've lost them against Man City and Juventus.
Yeah, I hear that. I mean, it's been a problem for us. And I've been trying to tell Chelsea fans this for time, bro. You know, when we go 1-0 down, we need to start finding way of coming back into games. Because we're not very good at it. We just go 1-0 down and then we somehow just give up. Probably because we're not clinical enough. We need to start, like, well, we just need to improve in that department in general. Like, I mean, if you're asking me about the performance, I think we played well. Obviously, we've got people on Twitter who just been like, what's the name? Werner was dog, Cho was dog, Ziyech had no end product, and still another who deferred crimes like Ross Barkley. But I'm joking, but in general, I just don't think it's fair to scapegoat any of the players for the performances. You know what I'm saying? Because I think as a collective, we just weren't clinical in front of goal. So that's kind of jarring. But I mean, yeah, it's just like it's so because we actually could have gone like we could have built up a gap on Man City because we're only 1 point behind ahead of them. We could have gone 4, and then we've got a nice run of very easy games coming up and stuff. So you know what I'm saying? I mean, what do you reckon?
We got some decent fixtures next. Yeah, got some decent fixtures next. So we need to get a big run together because Man City and Liverpool will still drop points. Everyone's going to drop points this season. It's not just going to be us. It's not just going to be Liverpool. It's not just going to be Man City.
I do hear that, bro. I mean, yeah, we do have a very favorable run of fixtures coming up. I mean, who we got next? Jackson, bro.
So we got Watford next on the Wednesday, and then we got the West Ham on the Saturday, early kickoff, 12:30. I just need to check the fixtures we got after that.
I'll remember. Wait, so I know we've got Watford away, West Ham. We've got 2 away games, and what's it called after that? I think we've got who's there again? Yeah, then we've got Naka.
Not everyone remembers fixtures.
I know, but I'm trying to check this because I need to see how many points we can get from next year. So from what I can see,
we got Watford. So we got Watford Wednesday, West Ham Saturday. Then the week after, we got Leeds, Everton, Wolves, Brentford.
Villa.
Brentford in the cup. Sorry, Brentford in the cup. And you got the Champions League as well against Zenit. All the games are a bit together. So you got the first of December we got Watford. 4th of December we got West Ham. Then the 8th of December we got Zenit. Then the 11th we got Leeds. Then the 16th is Everton. 19th is Wolves. So we've got a lot of congested fixtures.
Yeah, we do. I mean, listen, we're just seeing some people in the comments. Big up to Robotic Jaguar in the club. Love to you, bro. Big up to Sakea in the chat as well. Running jokes about Ross Barkley. Yeah. Big up to Jade as well. Come on. And yeah, people, just please make sure you smash the like button, subscribe if you're new as well. For anyone else who's new to the channel. And yeah, so, I mean, that run you were talking about with, obviously with, wasn't in Watford away, West Ham away, Leeds at home, Everton at home.
Yeah, Wolves away.
What's their names? Villa away, Brighton at home. Them 7 games there, we should really be picking up 21 out of 21. The problem is that obviously Villa Park, we know what Villa Park's like. It can be loud on their day, and they normally do put up a good fight. And obviously with Steven Gerrard coming in, they may be on a roll, and this new manager bouncing. Hopefully we end it before then. West Ham, we all know about what West Ham have been doing this season. They've been phenomenal from start to finish, beating teams very convincingly, you know, playing some ridiculously good football. But Wolves as well, we already have a good record at Wolves. But I'm looking at these games and I'm thinking we shouldn't really lose a single one of them. All these next few games up until the Liverpool one, we should really be picking up 21 points. The only games where I can see us maybe dropping points are Wolves and West Ham. West Ham because they're a good team, and Wolves because our record at Molineux isn't particularly great. But if we can win all them games up until the end of the year, I think we'll be in a healthy-ish position. And then all we have to do is we just need to make sure we beat Liverpool, hope they drop a couple points here and there, beat City as well. And if we can come out of this top of the table with a considerable enough gap, then our rest of the games up until the end of the season are, not
The
that
thing
hard.
is, we got Liverpool, Man City back to back. So in 2022 we got Liverpool at home and then Man City away back to back.
Yeah. There's a gap between them in terms of match week. So we play Liverpool on the 2nd, now we play Man City on the 15th. So yeah. So if there's one good thing about playing this United game is that our run from now to the end of the year isn't as hard as some of the other teams. I don't know about the other two teams. We'll check this over time, but I mean, yeah. I mean, back to the game though. You didn't really say anything wrong. It's the same story over and over and over again. Had loads of shots on target, loads of chances, and well, not even shots on target. We just had loads of shots, loads of chances. We didn't take any of them. Like, what can we do? Everyone missed. I mean, who do you think was like the standout performer in the game, bro? Because I'm struggling, to be honest.
I don't think there was a stand-up performer really. I think this was Reece James's worst game of the season because he just didn't look the same. He didn't look right.
I mean, Reece was all right, but and also I forgot to, I forgot to mention this, but it has to be said. T Squared, our general manager Tommy Tuchel, got it completely wrong yesterday. Fair enough, some of the performances up top weren't great, but Thomas Tuchel got it completely wrong from start to finish. Like, how we didn't bring on Lukaku and Pulisic at half time was like, it just baffled me because we were screaming for someone who's clinical. I mean, we just needed them two to come on earlier. And listen, I love Mason. Everyone here loves me. All the Chelsea fans love Mason Mount. The majority of them, some are like, a bit here and there. But most of us love him. But I'm sorry, how is he coming on ahead of Romelu Lukaku? We paid £100 million for this guy. This guy's a guaranteed goal scorer. He's got guaranteed end product. He's scored everywhere he's gone. He hasn't, regardless of what you say about his time, Man United, his goal record is still phenomenal. Why are we not? If we're trying to win a game of football and get a goal, why are we not bringing on Lukaku, man?
Does he think that Lukaku still ain't fully fit yet? He's just putting him on there to bring him on from time to time.
Yeah, but I mean, wait, go on.
It was bringing him. It's like you don't want to rush him back because he could get injured again, and then what will we do after that if he does get injured again?
I mean, true, but like, do you know what it is though? It's just, I don't know. It's hard because you see what it is with Lukaku. Obviously, Lukaku's been injured. I mean, we've done quite well in recent games. We've not won in. We've not won. We've not lost in 10 games. So the run's been actually quite good. We've been picking up points here and there, doing what we've got to do. Tommy Tuchel's strictly blues and that. But I just think that in terms of what's it called, in terms of like in terms of in front of goal, even when we've been scoring and doing well, we've just been wasteful. Like, again, if you go back and watch the Leicester game, bro, like Ben Chilwell should have scored early doors, and it was almost the exact same thing against Man United. Cho should have scored early doors, and it's hard, man. Like, I don't get it with some of our attackers, bro. Like, they just none of them are firing right now. Don't know why. The only one who you could probably argue is firing is Lukaku, Pulisic maybe, and that's about it. Like, what can we do? I mean, all right. I mean, and you know, on the other thing, you know what? I don't want to scapegoat him. I don't even think he was that bad in general yesterday. He just, in terms of, he did miss that chance. But Timo Werner, bro. I mean, do you not think it's time to cut our losses with him?
I don't know. It's just it's a difficult thing at the moment. It's like sometimes he'll play well and help us, and then sometimes he just won't. Werner's a good player. It's just sometimes I don't think his head's with it at the moment. Something must be going on. Because is he
Yeah,
still not used to being in England? Because he's been here for what now a season? Is it a season and a bit? And he's still not used to it.
yeah. It's just I don't even know, bro. First off, big up Gem in the cut, man. People go subscribe to GNA TV. We'll post the links down in the description later. But you know what it is with Werner, bro? It's like um, I can't. I love Werner. I think he's got a great mentality. He works his bollocks off all the time, and he puts in and he always gives 100% effort. That's one thing I can't ever knock him for. I know people say, "Oh, he misses chances." The reason why I can never ever call him one of our worst players is he does put in a lot of effort. He works harder than most players in our team, and I argue he works harder than most players in the league. The problem is there's no end product at the end of it. I need to start seeing some finishing from the guy because I'm not even asking for ridiculous numbers of goals. I just need you because we did buy this guy to score goals, but we just I don't know what it is, man. At Leipzig, this guy was firing. He's free scoring, bro. And I know he missed chances, but it's just like I don't. Like, listen. I don't even know if I think maybe there needs to be a conversation. I would still give him up until January to see how things go and just see where we go from there because I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's a crisis in terms of we need to set him now, but his time is running out because you always give someone the first season to see how they do in the Prem, and you just give them the pass and say, right, this season wasn't good enough. Okay, no problem. You get a second chance, but time's running out for Timo Werner. We may need to start looking at options, bro. I'm hearing that the club wants to bring someone like Chiesa.
Yeah.
I mean, like, and who else? So just
Anthony plays for Ajax.
Anthony as well. Yeah, Anthony's a good player. You could probably bring in. I mean, even if you look at Manchester United yesterday, bro, like they're not in the greatest of form, and they're not, and they have not looked like a good team all season. But one thing you can say about Manchester United is, regardless of where it is, regardless of how bad they are still one of the biggest clubs in the country. They're one of the two biggest clubs in English football, and they've still got very, very good players, especially in attack. We saw it yesterday. Sancho scored a very, very good goal. Regardless of what you want to say about Jorginho's mistakes, Sancho's goal was still very good because he was very direct. He could have easily passed off to Rashford.
He should have passed it to Rashford because he would have been offside.
I mean, he should have. But,
yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying, though? That just shows you how good a footballer he is. His decision making in the final third is second to none. And I know it was an easy chance, but even if you watch him back at Dortmund, this guy's decision making in the final third is very good. So it's like, when you've got them kind of players like Sancho, Rashford, even Martial to an extent, who more times out of 10 will finish their dinner, you have to be careful and you have to take your chances. And we paid the price for that. I mean, obviously, we mentioned the Cho chance. Rudiger's chance, I'm not going to go into too much because I don't expect Rudiger to win a game of football for us. That's not his job. He's a centre back. You did have the Werner one. It was a bit harsh for Werner because it was on the half volley, and I don't really. We know he's not technically the most gifted footballer at the club, so it's very difficult to expect him to score from them kind of angles, bro. But I mean, yeah,
I think.
What it is. Quite gone, bro.
I think we're desperately needing a right wing back. Not right wing back, sorry, left wing back. Because if you sit, I think the flow of the team is getting slower because Alonso's in there. Because when Chilwell, because this formation is supposed to be for the wing backs, really.
Yeah.
So
But
we don't know
even
what
with
we're
a
going
lot,
to do. We don't. Yeah.
wait, go on.
I said we don't know what we're going to do. We're going to buy a left wing back in January, bring someone back from on loan, or put someone else there until Chilwell comes back.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. We need to like, we need to like, what's it called? Just try and yeah, we ideally need to get a left wing back because I told everyone before the start of the season, yeah, we've got a good team, and when everyone's fit, we can do well as a team and we can score goals and be successful. The problem is that some of the backups aren't as good as what we're trying to make out to be. I think we've got good-ish depth up front. We've got good depth in defence, but in terms of wing backs and goalies, we don't have good depth at all. And in terms of a striker, we don't have good depth. We sold Tammy Abraham and Olivier Giroud and brought in Lukaku and kept Werner, bro. I mean, I know Werner he's not really a striker, so we've only really got one natural striker. So we should really have gone a backup striker. You know, I mean, there's always a couple. There's a couple who just bang goals. There's a couple prem-proven strikers who can do that. I mean, why not? I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. The worst bit is they didn't even play that well Manchester United yesterday. They weren't amazing. They just they came with a game plan and fair play to them. We can't blame them. We used to win the league very convincingly doing that years ago. We just sit back, let teams have all the ball, and then we just get that one chance and we score, beat Robin and Damien Duff on the counter attack, bang, like what we did against Barca in the Champions League. So you can't really blame them. It was just us as a team. We should have done better in terms of taking our chances and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the thing is, we haven't been exactly the best with strikers. The last time we had a good striker was Diego Costa. I will never forgive Conte for what he did with Diego Costa. Never.
Oh no, me neither. Look, Sakaya running some jokes saying Chelsea players like had to kickstart Pesca.
Does Martinelli still even have a career? He's always on the bench.
He did score a very good goal, to be fair, over the weekend. Do you see it?
I don't watch Arsenal. I'd rather not.
No,
I get along with a lot of Arsenal fans, but I'd rather watch paint dry.
Fair enough. But yeah, that's another thing. Charity FC, back on it, bro. We fully gifted Sancho hadn't scored a Premier League goal the whole season. What's a surprise? He scores against Chelsea, the team who regularly give players like McGoldrick and what's his name, and Firmino when he was on that run. And
Martinelli's first ever goal for Arsenal.
And who? Martinelli. No, Martinelli's first big goal for Arsenal. Let's just get in because he wasn't scoring. He was scoring the Europa League. That was his first big goal against a big team. So, I mean, just.
Got no choice but to watch Arsenal when we're playing you. Or playing them, sorry.
It's a care on
I don't know who he supports, so that's why I said.
He's a Gooner. He's a Gooner.
He is a Gooner.
He's from another.
Sorry, I'm Chelsea through and through, man. I have been since I was little, so nothing against your club. Your club put me through a lot when I was younger, but now it's our turn.
But no, I mean, yeah, you're right. We've not been the same since when Costa and Hazard and Fabregas and you know what? It just makes me think that trio of Costa, Hazard, and Pedro, regardless of how frustrating they could be some days, they always guaranteed you end product. Like, what can we do at this point? But now we just, man. What scoring in the League Cup, bro? Talk about the Chelsea.
First Premier League goal, then whatever.
Yeah, first Premier League goal. That's his first big Premier League goal he scored against the big team in the Prem. So please, Sakaya, keep quiet, bro. I'll catch you later on a different stream. But whatever, we move. So
the Arsenal fans be happy. They got much to be happy about.
I mean, yeah. Should we just go into the player ratings then?
Yeah, because I don't want to. This game. I just want to get this game out of my head. Just get it over and done with because they don't. No. I just don't want to talk about it.
Let's just see. So
this is 2 points dropped.
Yeah, you're right. It's 2 points drop, but no, I mean, just look at the state of that team as well. What McTominay, Matic, and Fred. I mean, by the way, to be fair, Fred was very good for them yesterday
Yeah.
in their defense. I thought he was quality, and Wan-Bissaka was all right, but Bruno Fernandes as well. I think this is where people have stopped calling him the world class thing because he was rubbish, bro. He's having time to give the ball away.
Yeah. Bruno was on our team technically. He just keep passing the ball to us.
Yeah, he was. He was terrible. But anyway, we're just gonna do the ratings then. So starting off in goal, Edu Mendy, bro. We're giving Edu Mendy.
He didn't have much to do, really. The same again. The thing he had to do was he almost conceded 2 goals.
He did. His distribution.
So I love Mendy. I've been a fan of his since he joined, but he didn't play well. I'm gonna just give him a. I know. I'm gonna give him a 4.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to agree with that. I don't think because he didn't have much to do, but then he was misplacing pass after pass. It just wasn't good. And normally his distribution is actually quite good. You know, I know people say he can't pass the ball to save back. He actually can. It's just like yesterday just went on it. I might have to give him a. Yeah, I have to give him a 4. Next up we've got Trevor, my little gun driller. Who are you giving him, bro?
You know how much I like Chalobah. I didn't think he played that well because he give the ball away a couple of times as well.
Yeah, he did give the ball away a couple of times, but it's just
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, to be honest, no one's going to get a good rating today because they don't. After the performance, I don't think they deserve it.
I mean, fair enough. I don't think it was. I don't think it was the performance was so bad. We weren't actually that bad performance wise. It's just finishing weren't great. I mean, I don't think Chalobah was awful. I think there was this one time where Rashford was through 1-on-1 with our defense, and Chalobah just basically cut out the danger. He was very good in that respect. So we're giving Chalobah then a
I'm giving 5.5. Yeah, 5.5. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably give Chalobah. He wasn't. Thing is, he wasn't awful. He tried his best. He was running about. He got some good interceptions in there. I just don't think it came off from the team in general. So I'll probably give him a 6. Next up, Thiago Silva.
Thiago Silva played really well. I think he was the best. He was the best out of the 3 because he got. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have got the penalty. We wouldn't have drawn. So he's going to get 6.5 out of 10.
No, we can't do halves though.
Oh, just do. I'll give him a 7 then because I think he was the best player out of everyone.
Yeah, I agree. I'd give him a 7. You know, again, do you know what?
And people are saying that penalty was soft. Are you joking? Are you absolutely joking? He was like, should I kick you in the back of the leg and see what happens?
Wait, who said the penalty was soft?
Now just a few fans saying on Twitter that it was soft.
All right. Oh, listen, it's okay. That's fine because last time I checked, you've not beaten us at the Emirates. Actually, no, you did. Sorry, but we beat the Emirates last time, so it's calm. You've not beaten us for quite a few months, so just please keep quiet. Anyway, so let's just see. Lanzi, look at him running some jokes, man, about Jorginho. Who does this guy even support? West Ham, bro. What with Basmati Rice as your DM? Keep quiet, bro. Jorginho forever clear. But nah, so Thiago Silva. Next up, we've got Antonio Rudiger. So, what on, bro? What do you think? What do you think of Rudiger's performance yesterday?
I think Rudiger played all right as well. He was getting on the end of chances, which our strikers were supposed to be doing, not him. He's really tried to play for that contract, isn't he?
Yeah. He did have that chance at the end, which he skied over, but I don't really want to blame him because he did also strike the. He did also have a very good shot saved by De Gea.
Crossbar, yeah.
Yeah, he's very unlucky there. So
You're gonna get 6.
Yeah, I'd probably give him a 6 as well. I don't think he was much. No, but I think he was better. I'm gonna have to change Chalobah's score to a 5, and then I'll give Rudiger a 6. People, if you're in the comments, get involved. Give us your ratings. What do you think? We've done Mendy. We've given Mendy a 4. We've given Trevor Chalobah a 5. We've given Thiago Silva a 7, and Antonio Rudiger 6. So please drop your ratings in the comments for us, and then we can interact. So you can get involved with us as well. Also, please make sure you subscribe and smash the like button as well if you're new. Who to next? Reece James, right? I mean,
Yeah, Reece James.
Take it away, bro.
Reece James. I think Reece James has been our player of the season so far. So I'm gonna let him off for this game. So I just hope this doesn't keep happening because it wasn't exactly his best game. So I'm gonna give him a 6 as well.
Yeah, I don't think Reece was good. To be fair, again, it's hard with Reece because Reece was one of the only players trying at that time. He was the only one trying to make things happen. But we can't rely on this guy for goals. It's not just him; it's the whole team that has to contribute as well. But I mean, yeah, probably 6 because he did have a few troubles defensively a bit yesterday, but he was for the large part of the game he was quite good. And yeah, and obviously see some people in the timeline trying to play him for the goal and for leaving Jorginho by himself. I think that was a tactical thing because we had 9 players. What's it called? Inside the half basing, and we left Jorginho by himself. I don't think that was a clever move. If you're gonna leave anyone, you should leave someone like what's his name, like a Trevor Chalobah or Rudiger or Thiago Silva, someone like that, because they won't give the ball away. They'll control and do what they have to do. So yeah,
I think we should have had 2 players back, not 1, because you had two of the United's fastest players running at you. So Jorginho was like, "What should I do? What should I do? What can I do with the ball? Shall I control it? Shall I let it bounce, then control it and clear it, or should I do this and that?" So I'm not. I blame everyone for going too far forwards. To be honest, I don't blame Jorginho at all. He tried his best. He tried to control it, and the way it was come out the air, and it just hit him in the. He tried to control it, but it was hitting the middle of his leg, and then went straight to Sancho, and he just ran.
Yeah, you are right about that. I mean, it was unfortunate, but yeah, I mean, so
he had the guts to take a penalty, unlike others. So we'll let him. He's always cool and collected.
He's our designated penalty taker, though, so it makes sense. I mean, yeah. So what are you giving Reece? What do we give Reece? And then we give him a 6.
Give him a 6, yeah.
Okay, cool. On the other side, Marcos Alonso. Now, before you go, I will say defensively, Alonso wasn't that bad defensively yesterday. He didn't get spun too many times. They weren't in too many times on his side. They're mostly coming through the middle. So part of it is because they just didn't really attack, to be honest. But when he was called upon, he wasn't awful defensively. But going forward and from set pieces, this guy was dog. Every corner. You know how many corners? We had 15 corners, bro. And barely none of them led to shots on target. Alonso was, from an attacking point of view yesterday, was terrible. We had about how many? We had 15 corners. Yeah, I've just checked it. Man United only had 2, and he was. I mean, what are you giving him?
You know how I feel about Alonso as a person, but he's got no choice but to come in because of Chilwell's injury, so he's going to get the same as Reece James. I think you said I can't give 6.5, so I think he was better than Reece James, and that's saying something. So I'm going to give. I would give him a 6.5, but you said you can't give halves, so.
So you give him a 6.7.
I'm giving him a 6. He don't 7. He didn't do what Thiago Silva did, so yeah, 6. Thiago Silva's getting the highest rating anyway because he was the best out of everyone.
Yeah,
that was the standout player, to be honest.
Okay, well, yeah, I hear that. I mean, Alonso. Do you know what? I don't think Alonso or Reece were great. I think Reece may have been slightly better. Alonso he got more chance because he was on more set pieces, but his delivery was so awful.
Mm-hmm.
Neither one of Reece or Alonso were bad, but that bad defensively. But going forward, I think Alonso. So I'm gonna have to give. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to give Alonso a 5. I don't think it was his fault. I don't think he was awful. He just what's it called? Just it weren't coming off from yesterday. But yeah, moving on to midfield. Who do you want to go to first?
Got to say Ruben Loftus-Cheek, man. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. I rate that player really high, and he's absolutely amazing. Before his injury, and he came back into the team again and played good. Was it like 4 games in a row he played well? And then this game, he was not the Ruben that I like or know. So it's just like he was always lackluster on the ball. He was always taking too many extra touches. He's always most of the time he was giving the ball away. So let me go on the counter. Lucky we have good enough defenders to stop the counter attack, apart from the goal. So I'm gonna give Ruben Loftus-Cheek fans ain't gonna like this, but a 4.
I wouldn't give Ruben a 4, but I mean, yeah, I'll have to. What's it called? I'll probably have to. What's it called? I don't think Ruben was that bad. I just don't think it was coming off for him yesterday. I'll probably have to give him a 5. You went.
Yeah. I'll give him a 4.5, but he's more enough a 4.
4 or 5. Yeah, fair enough. I can hear a 4. Probably give him. Yeah, actually, no, you're right. A 4. And Jorginho. Now listen. I know what's it called. I know he was on his own. I know he had no support, but
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you do have to be doing better there. You have to.
Yeah, I agree.
But
he can't. Yeah.
Wait, go on. Sorry.
No, I agree, but he should have done better. But he was trying. At least he tried. He tried to control it, but he just landed awkwardly and hit his leg and then went away. So he usually he does do it. He does do it. He does control the midfield. But today, just like that. Sorry, yesterday, he just wasn't.
Yeah. Do you know what? You know, it's with Jorginho. I don't think his all-round game was actually that bad. It was just those times we have those performances where you have one really massive mess up, one massive fuck up in the process, and it's like it just gets highlighted in terms of his performance. So I don't think Jorginho was actually that bad. I think Jorginho was actually better than Ruben.
Yeah.
I mean, he did have the mistakes. I might have to take a couple credits off him for that. I'm probably gonna give, but I can't give because Ruben wasn't. I'll probably have to give him the same 4. For me, Georgie gets a 4. What are you giving him, bro?
I think Jorginho gets a 5. I don't think he deserves lower than a 5 because he was better at the 2.
It's debatable, but we move to the front 3, who were once again, oh man, collectively between them they were terrible. All of them, they were just not that good. Hakim Ziyech, how much are you giving Hakim Ziyech for that? Because I think Hakim Ziyech personally was the best out of our attackers. In terms of making things happen, in terms of movement on and off the ball, I think he's better than both Werner and Cho. So I'm actually willing to give Ziyech a 7. I thought he was actually absolutely fantastic.
7. I would give him a 7 because I don't think he was the best I don't think he was the best out of everyone, like altogether. But he does get the highest rating out of everyone. You know how I feel about Ziyech. Ziyech is like one of those players. I think he's one of those momentum players, isn't he? So he needs to be on like a bit of a momentum to make himself better and better. So if he's not on momentum, his form just dips.
Yeah, you're right.
So
I mean,
I'm gonna give him a 6. So
but then the 6 meters on par with Alonso and Reese. No, because you know what it's with Ziyech. I just thought Ziyech was very good. I thought he was testing me.
Fekit, it was the best out of our front 3. Fekit, just give him a 7.
Was. I give him a 7. And we move on to I think one of the London youngsters got outshone yesterday. Sancho. It was Sancho's day. It wasn't Cho's day. So
yeah,
Callum Hudson-Odoi. Oh shit! He had that chance which he missed at the start. I mean,
yeah,
he could have missed it. And there's obviously people out there on Twitter flipping defending all the Cobham and Young boys. So all the common boys and all our younger players in the team. But I'm sorry, with the form you've been on recently, you have to be finishing that. And in general, I don't think he's amazing. I'm gonna give Show a 4 as well. I don't think he was that good.
I can't disagree with you. I expect more from Cho. He is a good talent, and I think he's going to be at Chelsea for a long time. Same as Mason Mount, same as Reece James. People are just going to have to deal with that. They're going to be here for the long term. They will always play for the club, always. And Reece, who did I say? Reece James, Ruben Loftus-Cheek. They always play for the club. So
Yeah, and
I'm going to give him the same as you. Give him the same as you. Yeah, 4. I expect more from him. He is good.
Yeah, last but not least, oh my God, he was by far, and I really don't want to do this, but
Me neither.
this guy was by far the worst player on the pitch yesterday. Just his passing, much coming off, movement, and what we normally praise him for is his movement. And listen, I don't care what anyone says. I know he's a very hard worker. He seems like a nice guy, but he was not that great yesterday. I mean, if Cho, you know what? Here's the thing: I can't really say him and there was much difference between him and Cho. So do you know what? I want to give Werner a 2, but by that I'm probably gonna have to. You know what? Werner and Cho can both get 2s. They were equally as bad as each other because I don't think either one was that good. I think Werner was awful on the ball. His finishing touch weren't there. He was making some good runs. Right, he was making some good runs, and the ball just wasn't coming to him. And that's because the midfield weren't moving it quickly. But yeah, this wasn't good. So I'm gonna give Werner a 2 or a 3. I'm probably.
I think for me, Werner was the worst out the front 3. And team of it. I think there's something up with him because he's not the player we brought from Leipzig. I think he's not used to playing in England. I think the Bundesliga might be. He's like, I don't want to disrespect him, like say it's his level, if that makes sense. But that's his best. That's probably the only way you're going to get the best out of him is in like cup competitions like Champions League and Carabao Cup and FA Cup and the Club World Cup.
Yeah, I do hate that. I mean, Werner. You know, Werner. So what are you giving? What score are you going to give Timo Werner then?
He doesn't deserve a 2. Sorry, but he's going to get a 1.
A 1?
Yep.
I don't think he was that bad. I think.
Sorry. Werner. I've had enough of Werner more than Ziyech, and that's saying something. And I backed him from the start. I said last season he was not going to have a start like everyone thought he was going to have, and then look at him now. I think he's worse. I think people might think this is unpopular, but I think he's worse this season than he was last season.
I was saying something because he was not good. I mean, I know it is with Werner. I'd probably give. I don't think he was. You know what? I'm finding it hard to. I'm finding it hard to disagree. I really do like Timo Werner.
Pick up Charlotte anyway. Subscribe to her channel. And make sure you watch GNA TV when she does the watch alongs for the Chelsea ladies, because we need to watch the Chelsea ladies.
You're not lying. I big up Charlotte every time. I'm not trying to justify Werner. Don't worry, we'll drop. You know what? You can have your little rant if you want to.
I love Charlotte's rants. You're gonna have to go on because I've given up on Werner. I can't be asked. Can't be asked.
I mean, you know what? I'm gonna. You know what? I'll give Werner just because I don't want to make him a scapegoat, and I don't want it to look like we're just scapegoating Werner all the time. I'll give Werner a 2, and I'll give Cho a 3 because I don't think there was much difference in them. I think they were both terrible yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Anyway, so
you have to give rating to the manager because you have to give rating to Tuchel because
we've got the subs first.
He got it wrong. He got it wrong last night, and yeah.
Yeah, he did. But we have to do the subs first. So first
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
I have Mason Mount. Now, Mason Mount, I don't know about you, and I don't want this to be a Mason Mount slander session, but he was by far. He didn't really have much time, but in terms of the impact that the other, actually, I'll tell you now, Lukaku was worse. Mason Mount was the second best out of the players who came onto the pitch. I don't think he was particularly great. He weren't coming off. He didn't have much time, so I'm just going to give him a 4.
Yeah.
So what
You would know.
you give him?
You would know how I feel about Mason Mount, but I agree. And take that, haters. Mason Mount's above you. Mason Mount's above your favourites.
Yeah, I big up all my Blues FC, in the chat. Come on.
Yeah. Go subscribe to him as well, because he does brilliant content as well. So we always got to support our fellow Chelsea fans. Let's go. And others too, obviously.
Yeah, big up, man. Looking. Oh, here she is.
Let's go.
Hi.
All right, Charlotte. Nice to speak to you.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm just putting on a fake smile because I'm still fucking fuming. I wish I could get absolutely fucked off my face. Absolutely so drunk that I can't feel a thing. Because I'm telling you now, that performance last night was piss poor. Like, if we're going to start from Werner, shite. Just 40 appearances, 8 assists. Like, not good enough. Let's hold people accountable. Werner's dead to me. Bye. See you later. You can leave. That's okay. I'll hold the door for you. I don't care. Ziyech, Werner, bye. Loftus-Cheek, great. Reece James, good. Hudson-Odoi, good. Thiago Silva, good. Wouldn't have given Thiago Silva man of the match, but we'll leave it at that. Rudiger, what the fuck are you on, hun? Like, I'm sorry. Like, did someone put a chili in his water? Because I'm telling you now, that was a spicy game. Like, what the fuck was that last? He had time to take a touch. And did he? He's like, oh, I'm not going to take a touch. Why? Because you're a dickhead. Yes, that's why. That's why you're a dickhead. Every fucking team, the young boys, Villarreal, they are not struggling to beat fucking Man U. What do? Struggle to beat them. This is the second time that we've gone down and the away team has got a goal first and we have struggled to come back. That is not acceptable. Not acceptable. Because this can't become a pattern at home. Like, when we go down 1, that should give us more to get another goal back. Jorginho, I don't even know why we're even being like, oh, he's my Ballon d'Or winner. He's shit. Done. No. Shit. Did you see that performance? He might as well have put the ball in the back of the net him fucking self. It was appalling. Sorry, I'm going to say this now. Lewandowski wouldn't do that shit. I said it.
I mean, to be fair, you know what it is? In his defense, I think Ziyech was the best out of the attackers yesterday in terms of trying to make things happen, because I don't think Cho and Werner were very good yesterday. But yeah, I mean, Charles, do you want to...
I want to say some more stuff, I'm ready to slag a shitload of players off. Like, I mean, we can talk about the fact that Tuchel decided to bring Lukaku on way too late. Lukaku should have been brought on either at half time or in the 55th minute or the 60th minute. He was brought on way too late. Sorry. Tuchel made some really stupid substitutions, and I'm going to hold every fucker accountable because I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm sorry, Tuchel, do your job, because the players may have fucked up, but he messed up tactically, and it's the first time that we've seen Tuchel make a mistake, which is very interesting. Like, I'm not going to hate the man forever. I've forgiven him already. It's Tuchel. I've forgiven him already. Man won us a Champions League. I've forgiven him already. However, the team, sorry, ruined my day. I was me or Billy Big Bollocks, like, yeah, we're going to smash Man United 4-1. Fuck yeah, we will. Not even an issue at all. What does my team do? Put me to shame. And I've got to go around on all these shows with Man United people being like, ha, you couldn't beat us. And I'm like, I just want to slap these Man U fans. Like, they're fucking angering me, And, like, this team, do you know what? Right now, one of the only people out of the team that I respect right now is Callum Hudson-Odoi. Because his Instagram post was fucking mature as shit for his age. The fact that he said he should have scored and that he will come back stronger in the next game. I respect that, Actually respect that. However, Rudiger also said the same thing, so we like Rudiger too. Yeah. I just think we had a really, really bad game, but unfortunately, there was a lot of negatives. And I think also, especially with like Rudiger's shot, like he did have time to take a touch before he shot, and he didn't. But Hudson-Odoi is my favourite, as everyone knows, like, apart from Kante. Watching that game, I felt like we missed Kante and Chilwell. I don't know about anybody else, but I felt like we really missed Chili B and Kante. I felt like there was just something missing, and we can't have that. We have a team that's capable of performing without Kante and Chilwell. We should be perfectly fine. We shouldn't be like, oh, I'm struggling. Ow. No, like, big up your ideas. You're champions of Europe. I don't give a fuck. There's no excuses.
Yeah, you're right. Noah asks, big up Abdullah and Charlotte. And the question is, these two cool coaching, these men had to finish.
No. Just to clarify, it's just Werner that needs help finishing right now. Werner is the only one that needs help finishing. Man cannot finish at all. Like, I don't even know how he's got a girlfriend because he can't finish. So, like, I'm just saying, like,
oh no. Umar Blue saying Joe should be played left wing back. Rudiger should start. Kante and Kovacic missed in such games. I mean, you're not wrong, but
yeah,
we're gonna keep going with the rest of the ratings. So, we've done man. I mean, Shaw, what do you think of Matt's points? We give him out of 10.
What, Mason Mount?
Yeah.
A 5, if I'm being generous. I mean, he came on, and I thought when him and Pulisic came on, it would give us some different energy, a different vibe, I thought it would be a little different, but no, it was just, it was really, really, he didn't make an impact for me, a big enough impact that substitutes should make. Yes, he was okay, but there wasn't anything special where I was like, yeah, he really made an impact.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, so I gave him out of 4, I think. Dan, did you give him out of 4 as well, bro?
I give him a 5.
Yeah, that's being generous
now.
Yeah, literally.
I mean, speaking of him, Pulisic. I don't know about you guys, but I think Pulisic was our best sub when he came on. I think Lukaku and Mount. So
apparently,
Lukaku who? I don't know. He didn't turn up in the game, so I was just wondering who you were talking about because he didn't turn up.
Apparently, Pulisic and Reece James swapped wing backs. Apparently, Pulisic was on the right, and then James was on the left. I don't know if that's true though.
I'm not gonna lie, Pulisic made such a good impact, like as a substitute and out of the whole game. He made a good impact. I was really impressed, especially when he was creating into crossing the ball. Do you know what? There were so many opportunities where he crossed the ball into the box and no one was there or no one was prepared to make that run. And I'm just like, Han, he's trying to set you up a goal, Like, I don't know if you know what a goal is. Maybe someone should tell Werner what it is. Maybe someone should make Werner a PowerPoint for 3-year-olds on how to get the ball in the back of the net or how to finish. Because man doesn't know how to do any of those.
I can't defend Werner anymore. I've defended him too many times. Just say it once.
I'm so glad you're finally agreeing. Me and Daniel have had so many arguments where I've slagged off Werner and everyone's like, oh, why are you slagging off Werner?
I gave him a season and a bit, and he hasn't changed anything.
I gave him way too long. I gave him like half a season. That was too long for me to give him a chance.
Yeah.
Dickhead.
We don't argue often, now, do we? So it's a good thing.
Yeah, literally. The only thing we argue about sometimes is the fact that I still want ZH gone, but I mean ZH had a good game.
I want ZH gone too.
Oh, okay. We're good then.
You know what? We'll have this convo off it, but I mean,
yeah.
There's certain names who are being thrown ahead who people want gone before some other players. But last we're gonna do is Big Bowling Golly. He only really got 10 minutes. I can't give him. I actually know we didn't really do it. So wait, we'll just go through this.
He didn't do anything when he came on. He didn't Pulisic make 3 crosses.
Who are we talking about?
No,
Lukaku's getting a 2 because he didn't do anything when he came off the bench. Absolutely nothing.
I'm gonna give.
Yeah, he had 3. He had 3 crosses that came in, and he wasn't there.
He didn't have much time, bro. Come on, he had 10 minutes to make an impact. What? He's not Giroud. No,
he had more than 10 minutes. See how many stoppage time we played.
No, he didn't have that much time, bro. Come on, bro.
82nd minute, and then he played what? About 9 minutes stoppage time. 11 minutes.
Whatever. He wasn't good when he came on. You're right. I'd give him a 4. Actually, he was worse than Mount. So I'd give him a 4. But Pulis, was you? So
oh, generous. Generous.
Nah, what was your score for Pulisic, bro?
Pulisic gets a 6.
Pulisic
He's the best at the subs.
Pulisic gets a 6.5 from me. That's me being really generous to that extra half a point.
Abdallah don't like 0.5.
Well, it's bit.
0.5.
Okay, well, I'll say 7 then.
Yeah, I think so. He was very good when he came on. So what, Lukaku giving him a 4?
Lukaku gets a 3.
Same 3.
I might have to, I might have to do that. Or 2 even. Yeah, 2. That's what I'm.
Do you know what? If Lukaku had maybe got more involved with the ball and everything and actually been a bit more of a part, I would have maybe given him a 4. But the man didn't really touch the ball and was completely irrelevant. And you know what? Like, Tuchel was like, "Oh, Lukaku and Werner haven't been. There's their first couple of games back. Be nice to them." I'm like, I'm sorry, you don't lose your ability to put the ball in the back of the net. Not that Werner ever had that, but we're not gonna like be a dick here.
It's a Werner slander session.
Smoke today. And speaking of Tuchel, oh my days. Who wants to go first on this?
I'm just gonna get my rating out of the way. 4. There you go. Done. See you later.
4. I think you're being this is where I think you're being generous.
We should have beaten Man United.
I know, but the tactics are wrong, bro. It's like
I said 3-1 with chest as well. 3-1. I said 3-1 on the preview. I said 3-1.
I said 3-1.
And they let me down.
I mean, T Squared, Tommy Zoom, Tommy Tuchel. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't. I have to give him a 1 for that. That was the worst managerial performance I've seen from Thomas Tuchel. He was.
We love Tuchel, by the way. We're not.
Yeah, we do. Tuchel's our guy.
The difference is we're talking performance. We're not talking about like the next game. We're just talking about this performance. And this, for anyone just shooting in, it's this performance only. So pipe the fuck down otherwise.
Yes. Yeah, Tuchel was. His managerial was not that good yesterday. In-game decision making was poor. Substitution way too late. I know. I don't understand how Mason Mount came on ahead of Lukaku. I think Lukaku and Pulisic should have come on together, if anything, and they should have come on ideally at match.
I think all 3 should have come on at the same time because we needed more.
Yeah. 55th minute probably. That's where it is. But yeah, I mean.
We wait till was it the 70th minute for a first sub, and it was 1-1, I think. Yeah, so 1-1.
And Lukaku came on in the 82nd or something like that. So Lukaku didn't have that much time, bro. I still stick with a 4, but yeah, I mean, are we gonna give Tommy Tuchel for yesterday then?
I'm gonna be generous because he has had 1 bad game. I'm gonna give him a 2. That's an extra point than I was going to give him.
Fair enough. I mean, I mean, it's just he was not that good yesterday. I mean, everyone in the comments, please, smash the like button and subscribe if you're new as well. Also subscribe to Shaw's Strong TV and GNA TV as well. Both are linked in the comment and in the description later. But yeah, so just overall, it was a typical Chelsea performance. Lots of possession, dominating the ball, but we had no end product. And Timo Werner got it hard. I think
He still can't finish.
Yeah,
he can't finish sentence then.
He can't finish anything, to be honest.
I mean, yeah, it just is what it is. But luckily, we didn't lose in the end. That's one thing we have to get. We didn't lose. We are still top of the table. How long are we going to be
By
there?
goal difference. By goal difference.
no, 1
By
point.
goal difference.
By a point.
1 point.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah,
my
because Man
thing-
City's on. Yeah, it's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Ignore me.
If we would
my
have
bloody-
lost, it would have lost. It would have been goal difference.
Oh, that's so great. Oh my God. That
I
makes
know.
me
It
feel
should be-
so much better about my life.
It should be 4,
if
but
we'd have lost, it would have been on goal difference. Oh, Jesus. I can't. I mean, 1 point's just not good enough. You know what? Do you know what the problem I have is? We could have had a 5-point lead.
Yeah, we could have, to be fair. We could have been 5 points clear. But we could have, you know what? Ideally, if we beat both Burnley and Man United, we could have been like, what is it? We could have had a 5-point gap on Man City, but I think what is you win some, you lose some. The performance I think we played better against Burnley than we did against Manchester United, and probably deserved to win that game more than we deserved.
the way Man United have been performing, they play like Burnley.
Yeah, true that. But I mean, it is what it is. Dan, any final thoughts, bro?
People can hold that. Mason Mount's above Foden and Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't think Georgie's going to win the Ballon d'Or today.
Obviously, it's pretty messy. I haven't.
No, don't even. Nah. I will fight you for this. Lewandowski was robbed last year. Lewandowski is
He's getting the one.
it
He's getting the one. He's getting the one from last year. Apparently, they're making another one, so he gets the one for last year. So everyone's happy.
I'm sorry. No. Messi doesn't deserve it.
I want Lewandowski to win it too, but
Okay,
not
great.
me.
So let's not mention Messi then. I'm sorry, who? Like, we're just talking about Lewandowski, football god.
He finally got 3 assists for PSG. It took him long enough.
Fucking hell.
He was quality in the weekend, though, man.
I'm sorry, Messi doesn't deserve it because you have one of the best front threes in the world, Mbappe, Neymar, and Messi, and he still fucks it up. So, yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's what it is. Well, Messi did get more assists than our attackers this weekend, so they probably got the last laugh.
It's not hard. It's not hard the way we played.
Just to clarify, it's not hard in the fact that 21 of our goals this season have been scored or assisted by our defensive line.
Yeah, you ain't wrong, to be fair.
13 goals defensively, 8 goals assisted. We have issues. Again, Werner not finishing. We need to maybe get another striker, someone that can actually do their job.
What about Cho? Cho had a chance at the start. He should have scored.
Pardon?
Cho had a chance at the very start. He should have scored.
The
I don't
first
know
5
what you're
minutes.
talking about. I love Cho. He's fabulous. I don't know what you're talking about here. Like, I'm just, I'm
Yeah.
positive vibes for Cho.
I mean, fair enough. But yeah, that's just the way I look at Lonzy running with his Messi number 7 coming in.
Oh, well, Lansley supports West Ham, so it's kind of irrelevant, but okay.
Yeah, true. That to be fair. I mean,
And I can slag West Ham off because we beat them. Bye.
That was months ago, though. We're playing them in a couple of weeks. I think we should be a bit nicer to them so that we can not
We
get
play
the
him.
same.
We play him this Saturday.
Yeah, we do actually.
Oh, fuck. No,
Alright, well,
shit on it.
We have to beat them, though. There's no two ways about it. But anyway, Charles, where can the people find you?
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Charles_strong. You can find me on GNA doing women's shows. We'll be doing a FA Cup final watch along for Chelsea versus Arsenal on Sunday. So tune in.
Hopefully we win that, bring another trophy back to.
That's the
Yeah.
quadruple. That's quadruple chance. If we win that, win the quad.
Literally. Well,
From last year.
I said that if Chelsea win this game, we win the WSL. If Chelsea don't win this game, we don't win the WSL.
Yeah, I do hear that. I mean, so.
Because maybe the men's team should take a look because women's Arsenal team are competing to win trophies. Something the men's Arsenal team can't do.
I've done that since Wenger left, really.
Yeah, I mean, Noah with a question here: Man United, Arsenal, who wins? Man United, comfy.
Arsenal.
Can both lose?
Nah. You know, I want to draw.
Yeah,
I take
draw,
that
let's
back.
go.
I want to draw.
Yeah, draw.
I'd rather Man United win because as much.
Oh
as,
my gosh! Oh my gosh!
As annoying
Why?
as they are,
Why do you want any of them to win?
I don't want any. I want it to be a draw as well. But here's the thing, though.
Actually, no. I want Man United to win because they're further down the table.
That is true, and also Arsenal fans chat more shit in general. But yeah, we.
No, I don't. I think they're both as bad as each other, to be honest. Man United,
bad,
Arsenal, dead. Nope, ain't got time for that shit.
Yeah, I mean, me neither. I don't really have a lot of time for that fans, but yeah, people, it was a dead performance. You know, we should have really got the 3 points. Had enough chances to. Even that's the weird thing. Even for, as poor as we were, we still created some good enough chances to win that game. And yeah, we move. We've got Watford on Wednesday or Tuesday. Is it Tuesday or Wednesday? One of the two.
Wednesday.
Yeah, let's hope we get the 3 points then. And yeah, we'll catch
Claudio
you.
Ranieri is back to play each other.
Claudio Ranieri. Don't worry, we'll beat them, bro. But yeah, we'll catch you in a bit, people, and have a good one. Love.
Peace.